With less than a month to go till Transformers Rise of the Beasts, we are officially now able to talk about the box office predictions that are coming in. And somewhat surprisingly, or not, depending on how you look at it, the outlook for Rise of the Beasts is really bad. So let's talk about what's going on here. So before we get into this, I know I have to clarify this because people always get confused. Me reporting on what is out there, what is being stated, and factual does not mean that I suddenly hate this. People always confuse this when I talk about box office. I'm just stating what's out there in my opinion. Transformers Rise of the Beast is still in my top 3 most anticipated films this year, and I cannot wait for it. The box office outlook does not affect me at all because I don't care. But I know a lot of people will care because, obviously, if it does bad, the brand is dead. So what we're talking about now is the predictions. So we got to take a little bit of a trip back to when Bumblebee released, where the film opened up, let's just put it how it was. It was not good. The film ended up delivering pretty abysmal numbers. And at the time, go back through the reports, a lot of people thought that the franchise was dead, but they were lucky enough to be able to offset that with a cheaper production cost, obviously, because there wasn't as many bots and as much action as the Michael Bay stuff. This film, on the other hand, is the opposite of that. There's way more action and way more money. So when we're talking about the box office, the current worldwide outlook, the total outlook, is looking like it's going to come in under 500 million. Now, Bumblebee had a production budget of 115 million and went on to make 468 million, and a lot of that was thanks to international support. Rise of the Beasts, on the other hand, has a production budget of 200 to 220 million with a marketing budget at around 200 to 250, meaning that this thing, to break even, needs to make over 550 million. So it's going to be an uphill battle. And what we're seeing now is that due to a stacked summer, especially a stacked June, it could be troublesome. But the hopes are that the film will have legs and that it can maintain momentum, even if it's less upon its opening weekend, but it can sustain less drops weekend over weekend, and that in the long run, it's going to make about what they need. So hopefully this turns out to be true. Again, we know that the main factor for Transformers is not just the theatrical success. Action figures are a big deal. So that, honestly, I think could offset everything, but we won't know that up until we get to the end of the year and we get the financial reports. But so far, it's looking like it's going to be a tough one for this film. So if you're a Transformers fan and you want to see more of this franchise, I encourage you to, on the opening weekend, roll out to your local theater and, put your money where your mouth is.